he's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, he's got
done what he's done.
he's got an approval, and he will proceed with whatever approval he has, whether it's a portion of the project or the whole project or whatever. It would be up now to the town or another budding owner or somebody with an interest, a cognizable interest, to bring the appeal. And, you know, I mean, and you bring appeals, there's a statute that allows for mediation, arbitration, differences of opinion and questions, and, you know, settlements and so forth. And again, I don't know if the thing is fully compliant. I think I have to believe the commission tried to comply with their regulations and statutes and so forth, and if they did, you know, there's not going to be a hell of a lot of basis for him to want to settle, except to avoid the appeal. And he's got an approval, he can proceed with the work. I can move for an injunction to stop if there's a basis, and whether or not a court will grant an injunction.
So we don't know.
We don't know. And, again, even bringing an action in for an injunction under this appeal would require us essentially to prove that somehow there's non-compliance.
The ethics violation. Or
That's really a different issue. You mean your ethics, if somebody wants to make the ethics complaint and you have an ethics board for that, that doesn't stop it doesn't resolve this appeal. Even if there's a finding of a violation, it doesn't change the decision of the zoning commission. It doesn't impact this appeal.
Ethics violation is nothing to do with this.
I mean, it's the same. It would be the same body of discussion and fact and so forth. But if you have an adverse finding from your ethics commission, it's not as if I can take that at 46C. And even if I could, there's a real question about, given the way the vote went, whether or not it would have any impact.
And the appeal would be based on anything that's happened up until now. Is that how
It would be based, no, it would be based on the application that was before the zoning commission, this one that was approved last month. No, it was September.
Okay, we go off of that.
And it would be the record of that application, and whether or not it complies with the zoning regulations. Keeping in mind, there's also a band of discretion. I mean, the zoning, you know, not every portion of your zoning regulations say it'll be 6 feet, it'll be 20%, it'll be, some say, there's some, you know, there's a band of discretion which the court's not going to upset unless it finds that it was done completely beyond the legal parameters and appropriate authority of the commission.
Okay. Anybody else? All right, call the vote. The motion is to appeal. Carol's motion was to have the Board of Selectmen authorize an appeal.
What are our chances of winning that appeal? From your professional opinion?
Well, I really haven't looked at the record, but you have a competent planning and zoning commission, and they're competently represented. And I find it hard to believe that they went so far off the reservation with respect to the regulations. And you haven't heard that in anything you've heard here this morning, and anything that's been sent to me does not suggest a non-compliance with the regulations. So that's where one of these things lives and dies, in my view. The conflict of interest is an issue, and cases have been overturned for conflict of interest. But even if we pick off the 2 members, it doesn't change the result. Had Mr. Kravitz voted, then it would change the result. Why would he recuse?
Yeah, why would we do that?
Because he knew it was going to pass.
Thought because he knew it was going to fail, why vote abstain? But if you voted against,
you vote.
and the other 2 get picked off, then it's a tie vote. Tie doesn't go to the runner in this case.
3-3, right? Because it was
And that would have been
5-2.
no action.
Yeah.
Then it would have passed.
Yeah, it still would have been 3-3, so.
It's,
2 alternates would have been seated. You don't know what will happen.
and that's the answer. You don't know.
You don't.
The court doesn't know. And so the
Right.
court is going to work with the record that it has.
Based on what actually happened.
Accused himself previously, it failed.
Now, are these?
So the answer is,
He's given bogus advice.
and maybe, you know, maybe it provides, I don't know, maybe it provides a wedge to get something changed in the application, but I can't guarantee that either.
assuming zoning or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm defending your ZBA in two cases.
Yeah.
Why does that?
Not by you.
It seems like though, I don't know.
A garage here, and the guy in the middle wants to do the same thing. What's the
So if
problem?
we decide not to go any farther with this, it's up to a private property owner in the area.
We're the abutter.
Or the butter,
Where do
and
you butter?
then whoever owns, or
Feet.
CLMP owns the other property.
What's across the street?
Well, the neighbors could get together.
Across the street, I don't know, Founders, not Founders, Plymouth Court, the Shell Station.
Dollars?
Yeah, I don't think they're, no, they're not across the street, no, they're not
We
on
got
the
more
butter.
too further.
More than 100?
No.
Ortega's, CLMP actually owns the right of way between Ortega's and the
So,
property.
the butter.
We're the abutter,
We're the abutter.
and then across the street is, I think Plymouth Court.
The other standard is that someone is, there's statutory agreement, which is within 100 feet, and then there's classical agreement that the project, or the consequences of the project are going to cause some significant issue for another landowner, and therefore, and that's called classical agreement, and so you don't have to be within 100 feet, but, you know, it's gonna be damn hard for anybody to suggest they're classically aggrieved because of the cars coming and going from this site.
Especially when you have businesses there.
If you're down the.
Is it a right only out?
That's
No.
one of the discussions, I guess, that didn't get considered, was whether the zoning board could restrict it to left turn, right turn only out of there. And I seem to remember when we had the issue with the.
Ace.
Yeah,
Same
we
thing.
wanted it to go right turn only, and the state
You
said, no, you
can't,
can't.
there's a
do
little
that.
sign,
There is, at certain months of the year, it says on
but
the
you
sign.
can't,
Yeah,
it
you
says
can't
on the
enforce
sign,
it.
but
It's
it's
not
not
enforceable.
enforceable, yeah.
Right.
Like, see the
How
police sitting
close
there
is
watching.
the cut to the stoplight?
Well, the egret, the new,
The current one or
The one that's,
they're allowed?
they're
The
allowing
police?
that we're.
I don't know.
Police.
The other one,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's close, man.
It's gotta be beyond it, because
it's
it's,
beyond the police,
right at the stop line, yeah.
Well, if it's right at the stop
Make
line,
it a
it's
single
not
line,
bad.
yeah, it's probably right at the stop line,
Wait a minute, which stoplight?
by Hungry Lion.
Oh.
No, because Ortega, if the stoplight is there and Ortega's property comes out like that, then
It's
there's
gotta, said it's
the,
gotta be right there.
145 one?
and then his leaching, he just
That's the other
planted
drive.
all those trees and everything on top of his leaching system there. So I don't know where that curb cut is, whether it's beyond that, or on this side of those trees. That curb placement was a bad idea.
And how often is that plan from the original one that got denied?
Probably minimally, it's the same thing, just, you can't go back for a resubmission without some kind of revision.
Didn't those two accuse themselves from the first?
Currently,
Yes, they did, 4 years ago.
Does that hold any weight or not?
What, they recuse themselves
That's
before?
just ethics, again.
You know, I certainly try and raise it, but whether it be successful or not.
but again, they can send it back to a reconsideration, maybe just take those two off the vote and still pass it.
I mean, I don't mind, I'm not
Maybe,
sure that
but you
there's
have
justice or
that,
whatever, but I just seems
You've
like
got the alternates.
he's playing by whatever rules he wants. And it's not just that, and I'm sure that's why some of these people are here, it's not just the entrance and stuff like that, but not that I care
That's
about.
all,
I
that's,
just
That's
think
the only thing
everybody
it
should,
could
yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying, I'm sure that's why some of these people,
Mhm.
you know, I just think, you know, to let him get away with it and other people are
Well, if
gonna.
he's compliant to the regs, and that's the whole point,
Right.
then.
I wish I was at that meeting, but of course I wasn't. I mean, you can read the minutes, but you don't get a feel for
I have a
really what
recording of
happened
it.
there.
I have a recording of it right here.
I don't think I
I'm
got
just
time
saying,
to listen to
there is a
it.
recording that I have right here from you.
All right, so there's a motion to go forward with an appeal. All right, I'll bring it to the vote. We have a motion and a second to go forward with appeal. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
aye.
I,
All right, 3-1, we're not going forward. Okay? Moving on. All right, selectmen's report. Tom?
went to the,
We tried.
went to the regional dock facility meeting.
Obviously.
February.
Big problem.
We discussed,